Good morning, everyone. This is Tanya at Sidegigcrafts. We are going to be making some tags for Tag Tuesday. And I've got my trusty box of die cut scraps over here. I thought I could probably find some cardstock in here to make some gorgeous tags. This would be fun and simple. I just thought it might be fun to make some fall tags, you know? I've got some gorgeous little papers in here that need to be used. Got some gray. I was thinking earth tones. We could even go with some white, maybe grunge it up. I don't know. There's a lot of that. I was cutting something down. And I hope you guys are all doing great. Thanks for joining me. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, I hope you will. It's a lot of fun around here. Always trying something different. If you like that kind of thing. I don't like to stick to the same crafts, you guys. I like to mix it up. And I think a lot of you do too. So what I'm doing today, I just want to go through, I want to use up some of my scraps and make something useful out of them. I'm not going to do all of these, of course. Probably won't even end up using white, but I want to use some different techniques. I've got some Tim Holtz stuff in here. I've got some of these labels that I made. I don't have very many left. I used a lot of them. So, and then I've got my little mini people. I thought maybe we could use something like that and just maybe make some grungy fall tags. I think we could do something fun. I've got this from a paper pad that I got from the vintage or antique bookstore. And I thought maybe we could make a tag out of that. Would be fun. Anyways, I thought we'd just do a little craft with me and see what we come up with. So I'm gonna set a little bit of this aside because I can't work with it all in front of me, of course. But, you know, we've got some time and why not? Let's actually, I'm gonna turn on, not a timer, but I think I want to, yeah, actually, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and, nope. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna kind of keep track of where I'm at, how much time we've got. Okay. Let's definitely do some orange. This is not very thick. I'm going to have to add it to something else. We'll do some brown. We'll do a couple gray. Let's do a couple of each color. I think that'll be plenty for today. But we can do different shapes and sizes. That'll be good, right? And then was there something else or was that it? Do I have them all? Let's do that one. Ooh, and then there's this one. Well, we might not do all of them, but at least we've got a good collection. And if we don't use them all, we've at least got some great scraps to use. And I'll need to cut these straighter. So that being said, let's cut them straighter. Hope you guys are all doing great. I feel like, you know, been doing this Inktober and some of these other projects. I'm like, I need to get back to, I don't want to forget about my paper crafts by any means, because you know what, that's really important to me and it makes me happy. And I think you guys enjoy it. I think that's what most of you are here for. So I gotta do that too. Still gonna do Inktober because it's important to me to practice and I want to keep sharing those videos with you. Oops. As part of my journey. And I think this is fine. Let's see if these are fine. Some of these came from, most of these actually came from the packets, the paper packs you get from Dollar Tree. I think that's, most of those are from, because they're all cut perfectly and I don't normally buy, I've never bought those colors. I love them. They're gorgeous. Look how fall that looks, just sitting there. Isn't that beautiful? So we're gonna make some fun. All right, I'm gonna keep that nearby. Whoops. All right, we've got my tear ruler. We've got, okay, we're set. I'm gonna drink a little more coffee. I've got some faux vintage tape here. I feel like, importantly, these are not going to be sturdy enough to stand on their own. So I don't want to use white on the back though. I want to use, what do I want to use? I had some craft paper some craft stock. But I feel like that's too... I think basically what we're going to do, I think this is going to be the mat for our project. I think that's what we're going to do. I think this is going to be the mat, and then we're going to put a decorative piece over it. I feel like I'm being led to that conclusion. Actually, oh no, I was going to use that for something else. I just found something. I was like, ooh, I could make tags out of that, which would be beautiful. But let me show you what I'm talking about. I found these. These are master boards that I made recently. And I was thinking they'd be beautiful tags. They're halfway done. But I wanted to cut them and make journal covers out of them for small journals. So that's why I'm holding out on that. All right. Okay. So let's stop humming and hawing and do something, right? Do something. Just do it. I think I'm so used to collaging at this point. It's like, how do I start from here? I think that's what it is. I really, really do. So I've got this big old piece. I'd love to use this on something here. We're gonna, I don't know why, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut this 1/4 inch piece off of here because that bugs me and I always end up with it on my project if I don't. So, and I took it off of 2. Ooh, that's pretty. Didn't know that was under there, but apparently I'm supposed to use that because otherwise I wouldn't have accidentally picked it up. Okay, well, there we go. So what we're gonna do is, this one is non-directional. We're gonna, no, I don't wanna do that. Okay, I got this. This is 4 inches by 6 inches. So I would need, let's go 3.5 by 5.5. And I have just one of those. My coffee's in the way, you guys. Come on now. So good though. This coffee, so my daughter Chloe gave me some pods for my Keurig. She doesn't use her Keurig anymore. She found something else she likes better. I think I said 3.5 by 5.5. Did I? I hope that's what I said. And so she gave me the rest of her pods for her Keurig. And so I added a little bit, they're just plain coffee, and I added a little bit of hot chocolate to that, or Nestle's Quick actually, which I guess isn't hot chocolate necessarily, it's chocolate. And then I added a little bit of syrup from, I've had this syrups hanging out. I think I'm just gonna leave this one square. That's really beautiful. I added a little bit of pumpkin caramel syrup to it, and then the whipped cream. Oh, it's so good. So good this morning. But here we go. Well, let's grunge it up. Let's grunge it. Grunge it, grunge it, grunge it. And I don't want to leave the paper either. I want to add some stamping. I want to really make these really pretty. I'm just trying to get some tags and stuff. I've got all these journals I want to make and plan to make. I need to get some tags made and put aside so that when it's time, all I have to do is stick it in there. You know, so Tag Tuesday works out really well for me to do that, since that's the expectation anyway. Gotta make tags on Tag Tuesday. I need to do Tumblr Tuesday. My tumblers are turning downstairs. Turn and Tumblr Tuesday is happening. There's just nothing to show. I can't really work on them because they're not ready to be worked on. They're not at that stage yet. Actually, I do have a couple that could, well, see you guys, my tumblers are so messy. I want to do that, but it's just not going to work for me probably. I need to just give up on the idea. I need to just make it something I do, not necessarily show. I'll show you the finished project maybe. I don't know. I really wish there was a way. I just with filming, I just don't think it's possible. Maybe sometimes I'll be able to, depending on the activity. Yes, I love that. Okay, so one other thing I want to do though, I want to grunge up this piece even further. I'm going to take a little bit of gesso, just a little bit of gesso. And we're just gonna put that right there, just a little blop. That'll be enough for now. And then we're going to just kind of put this in a little couple areas. What this does, it just adds an uneven texture to it. It just makes it look a little bit more interesting. you don't have gesso, you can use white acrylic paint. I'm not convinced they're not the same thing. I kind of think they might be. I don't know. I think we just pay a little more for the gesso name. I don't know. Is it just me that thinks that? Possibly. It could be two totally different things. I have no clue. But we're just going to kind of do that just a little bit. This paper is not very good. It's really, really, really thin scrapbooking paper, and it's already curling under that. So I think any other textural anything, I'm going to glue this on here first, and then we'll work with it some more. It's really cheap paper, which is one of the reasons I haven't used it. I've got this pad of paper I broke open last night. I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this up, get it out of my stash. It's been sitting here. It's beautiful. I love it, but I don't scrapbook. But I need to use this paper. It's just sitting here, and I keep putting it aside because I know it's not sturdy, and I always kind of tend to lean towards the sturdier papers, especially if you do any kind of mixed media. It just works better, you know. It can take more abuse. I don't know if that's the word I really want to use, but it's true. It's the truth. Okay, so another thing I'd like to do, I would like to do some stenciling, and I had a stencil here for a second. Where did I push it? Where? I'm not going to go too far today if I'm missing anything, but all right, I think I like that. We're going to do some stenciling here. Ooh. I forgot I had those. Shoot, I think they're in the room. I'm not going to go after them if I can't find them. I thought I brought them here, though. I have some brushes. Oh, there's one. Instead of the ink pads, I wanted to use one of these instead. Ooh, I didn't hold that down very well. Well, I'm not super practiced at this, and I don't know how well it'll show. This particular paper, since it's so dark already, but we're going to give it a shot. We're going to trust the process. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really show very well, but it does a little bit. I mean, it adds some interest, I suppose. I think the paper is just too dark, but you can see where I gessoed. It's got a little bit lighter. It actually works. It's probably a little easier to see in person, but I like it. Okay, let's continue. I've got these. What is this stamp? This is kind of a grunge stamp. And a paint splatter. Let's try these. I don't know if I've used this or not. I'm gonna use it today. Let's use this paint splatter. Although I actually thinned out my acrylic paint to make some to splatter, but as you know, I'm looking for that too and not seeing it. So we'll just do this. We'll just go stampage. Why not? It's not showing. My paper's too dark. Well, then let's go the other route, okay? Because I want it on there. Now, I know it's right here. I don't want to dump it over. I think I have it protected. I sure do, because it's in this little container that doesn't seal very well. And I have a brush. Ooh, that kind of got weird, didn't it? Well, I can't shake it because it'll make a mess. But I can stir it if and when I find that brush. There it is. I think I'm going to stir with this one. There we go. It just settled. Yeah. Just settled, that's all. That gooey blackness in there. I don't have a jar of water nearby, and I'm not sticking this in my coffee. So we'll just kind of put that aside there. Oops, actually. Let's dip this one in here, and we're just gonna splatter. I probably should have put some protective something around out here because everything is gonna have splatter on it now. See how much better that shows up than that stamp did. That's great. That's awesome. That's what I wanted. I'm just gonna set those aside for now. We're gonna get out another wipe. And while that's drying, we're gonna move on to another tag. Okay. Let's just wipe up my mess. Put that aside here. We'll probably do that to several of them. And we'll put that aside as well. All right, let's move on to the next one. What's next, guys? Let's do, should we do, that was a brown one. Why do I keep leaning towards the brown? Because I love it. That's why. My goodness. All right. How about orange? Let's do something in orange. Again, I'm a little nervous about it being so thin. I wonder if I just glue two together. I mean, they're the same size and shape and everything, but that's still pretty floppy. I guess I'd still have to put it, which is fine. Let's just glue them together. I'm gonna have to glue another piece of paper to it anyway. Might as well be the same color, right? This is the matte, so see, I don't even usually use orange. Well, it's fall. I'm sure I'll have some fall something or other. I've got some fall journals down here that I need to make. This is probably too tall for them, but it's okay. Okay, that'll make it a little sturdier. And then once we mat it, this one actually has a little tear on it. I'm kind of digging it. I just feel like I should tear it all the way around, but I wish I had one of the, ooh, I could use scissors to rough up the edges. I want one of those scraper thingies, but I've seen this done. I've never tried it, but this is working really cool on this paper. It's kind of a soft paper. That's why it's so wobbly, I suppose. But this is working really nice. I got little paper bits flying around. This one I think I want to cut the angles on. I have scissors in my hand. And we'll just flip that. Let's see, this was this way, so we'll go this way. You guys ever have a, I'm kind of distracted today. Have you guys ever had a dream and you're wondering what in the world that was about? And just kind of, I had one of those dreams last night. It wasn't a disturbing, I don't like that at all. It wasn't a disturbing dream by any means, but it was just kind of weird. It was out of the blue, and I don't know. It's kind of got me a little distracted today, and I apologize. Can't really tell you about it, but that's a little too much information. But it's like, what the world was I thinking about? You know, what's going on? What's going on in the universe that I would have that dream? So I apologize if I'm a little quiet. But it's thrown me off. I'm going to do this side too, to make it look consistent throughout. I think this is going to be beautiful. Even if I don't, well, it's going to have something on it anyway, since this is the matting. It'll have paper on the back to, we'll put paper on the back to journal on, and then we'll put paper on the front, of course, to decorate. So it'll have some more thickness, which will help provide stability to the tag. Really loving this. I might even actually sew around the outsides of some of these. I won't do that on camera, but If I do, I'll put a picture of the tags, at the end or something. I don't know. I'll try to show you. So there we go. So you can see the difference, hopefully, how that made that a little rough around the edges. Let's see, what can we put on the outside of that or the inside of that? Let's do this. I think that'll fit. Where's my bigger scissors? There we go. It might fit. It might not. If not, that's okay. Then this isn't the tag it's supposed to be on. So went a little too far out. There we go. I've been using the paper in this pad for different things. I really absolutely love it. So glad I found this at the store. It's perfect, actually. I really love that. It's not necessarily a fall tag, but we're not done. I feel like I should photocopy this. Make more. All right, let's go ahead and glue that on there, because that's gonna be the main thing. We're gonna need a picture of a little boy with this one on here, like one of the Tim Holtz minis. There we go. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, we could put Roger Bass down here at the bottom. Should we put Roger down there? I mean, Roger wrote his name so nicely. He was in 2nd grade. Who would have thought Little Roger's notebook would be used on YouTube one day? Look how awesome that is. I want to I'll go ahead and matte this in another color. And I think I want to, let's see. Maybe brown. Would that be pretty? Should we do that? If I put black, it's going to look very Halloween, and I don't want to do that. This one looks a little blue compared to that. This one, also a contender, but that's also leading a little bit. No, I guess that one would be okay. Let's do that instead. Let's do that. Okay. Actually, I want to grunge it up just a little more, as if it needs it. But I think it makes it pop more, even if it's already grungy and old, it makes the colors and the design, it just brings it out. And I should have done the same thing to this one. I still can, I suppose. Hi, Gretty. I hear you. Gretchen just had her breakfast. She had a little dog food with a little whipped cream in there because she went potty outside. Mind you, my vet told me it's okay to give her whipped cream. It's a treat. She is a senior. She said, oh, she's old enough. You just give her what she wants. So Gretchen doesn't get a lot of people food, but she does get whipped cream in her dog food from time to time. I do give her little nibbles here and there of things. She actually had her first little bite of meatloaf the other day. I have never seen this dog stand up on her hind legs and beg, but I gave her a bite of meatloaf the other day. First time she's ever had that. And I couldn't get her to sit down. She was in my face on her hind end, begging with her little feet up like a little squirrel the rest of the time I was eating. It was sad. I was like, no, I gave you a bite already. but you know she got more. I left a little bite at the end and let her like lick up the plate and gave that to her. So she did get a little bit more, even though I still want her to think she can get food all the time for doing that. That's not okay. At least not at my house. It's just she and I that live here. But if we have company or something, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. She's a naughty dog. She really is. She's a sweet naughty dog. The kids like to take her through Starbucks and get her puppuccinos. See, I guess I'm not the only one. I mean, they actually make puppuccinos, so I'm not the only one that gives my dog whipped cream. I hadn't thought about that till now, but hey, I feel better. Other people do too. All right, so we'll just grunge this one up. This is gonna be, I can't really lift it too much because it's gonna go in a journal. But you know what I could do is leave it for a pocket. That would be fun. Okay, I'm gonna splatter this one too. I don't wanna splatter the front part though. I think this one is gonna be, but then it'll look like it's not part of it. I guess I will. I will. Put little Roger down here. There we go. See, now we've got a pocket. Oops, I hope I'm in camera. Sorry if I'm not. I'm noticing this part is not even. Okay, so we've got a pocket here. And let me think on this for a second here. I could do the stencil on this one. It would show here. I should have done it before that, but I could do just a little stenciling there. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just very lightly maybe. And when I say lightly, I'm going to say I hope I can get it lightly. But that would add something. Just to a little portion of it. Just a little portion. It doesn't have to be much. How about that? Yes, 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 yes. Look at that. How cool is that? Should I do a little bit right here too? Just on the white part. If I can control it that way. Just so it barely... Yes, okay, that's so cool. I love that. All right. I feel like it cuts off, but stop it, Tom. we're good. We're good. All right. Now I do want to grunge it up also. I want to put splatters on it. This one's almost dry. I do want to put the little guy on here, but I think he's, let's figure it out. Okay, come on, slow down. My thoughts are ahead of me, you guys. I gotta slow myself down. Let's see what Robert looks like. We've got a lot of little people in here. Let's just start with a handful, okay? We don't have to go through all 197 of them. That's not really how many are in here. There's 133, and I think I might have used 2. I think Roger Bass. I think that's Roger Bass right there. I don't think I need to look anymore. I think that's him, don't you? I think that's Roger. Unless that's Roger. That could be Roger. I mean, they could be just friends and I don't know. I think only one of them needs to be Roger though. I don't think I need 2 Rogers. There's brothers. Brothers Grimm. Let's see. Do I have any other major contenders? Most of these are little girls. Why? Because we're girls, we're crafters. A lot of us want little girls on things, but some of us want boys. This is Roger's teacher. Look at that, Roger's teacher. He's kind of cool on there too. Look at that, how fun. Okay, but I don't know that I want Roger's teacher on there. I think I just want Roger. Maybe his dog. Maybe his dog could go there. Looking up at Roger. What do you think about that? I think he's kind of tiny. It's hard to see him there. I think Roger stands alone. Oh my God, I love this little girl. You guys, she is like my favorite of these people. And I love that she's in like all these packs. She's the best. I think this is Roger. I think I need to stop looking and just admit that's Roger right there. I don't think I want to grunge him up with splatter, so I'm not going to put him on there yet. We're going to cover up. We're going to cover up all my little Tim Holtz pieces because I don't want to mess them up. And we're going to splatter this, okay? Love me some Roger. Okay. Oh, that separated quick, didn't it? All right. Well, I still have my brushes here. Making a mess today. I would just use that one, but this one makes better splatters. I've tried both. This one does better. It's gonna look like Roger spilled his ink all over his notebook, isn't it? I love that. Just want little tiny ones over here. There we go. That's good enough. Okay. Oops, I just used the wrong. That's all right. That's okay. All right, let's close this up again, being very careful with that. Let's wipe this mess up. We're going to wait for Roger's to his paper to dry. I think we're going to be putting some thread behind him too. I think that'll be fun. And let's start on another one while we're waiting for those to dry. We're getting somewhere. I know we haven't finished one yet, but we got to wait for them to dry. We got to be patient. This one just has like 3 wet spots right there. And I don't want to plug in the dryer and start all that mess because, you know, you're here with me and I don't want to have to do that offline, or I don't want to have to edit. Let's not lie. Okay. Magic City School. This would be a fun tag on its own. $10. It was not $10. What can I do to this one? I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay, what's next? Let's try another. Should we do another square one? I know these are kind of basic today, but you know what? I don't know what I'm doing with them yet, so it's kind of fun to do kind of basic. This one is just barely over 4 inches, like 4 1/8 maybe, by, so let's say 4 by 6. So 3 3/4 by 5 3/4. Let's do it. There's no rule, but 3/4. How's that look? It looks lovely. It also looks crooked. One of these is crooked. I know mine could be, but I kind of think this one might be. I think I see it. And if I cut this one, I gotta cut mine again. Oh, of course, this paper's gonna be crazy because it's so soft. My blade's not gonna want to cut it. I guess my scissors could. Let's see what that does. This paper, it's lovely, honestly. It's very soft. It's very feels like fabric a little bit. Let's just cut it. I like it. With this one, I think I want to do some rounded edges. We can do that or not. It's right here. It's not where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna burn another hole in my. You guys, I always put my glue. This is from my glue gun. This is actually a hole that I melted in my glue bottle. I put a sequin on it because I'm one of those people, because I put hot glue to seal it in there. Then I put a sequin on it to remind myself, don't pick off the hot glue. But I've got it set next to my hot glue gun again. It's going to happen again if I'm not careful. I got to stop doing that. A hot mess. But I have fun. That's what matters, right? Does it matter if that's up or down? I don't know. I kind of like it up better. I think it's supposed to be that way. I don't know if it matters. I don't know. Don't know. Let's go ahead and round these corners too, because it's going to look weird. Or at least I think it's going to look weird. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, that means most to myself as well. All right, let's see here. I almost feel like I want, this is going to sound weird, but I almost want a mat underneath that mat. Maybe I could just do it on there. That would work. Just layer that all up. What do you think? I think I would want more of a border on this one. So let's go ahead and just trim this back just a bit. Redo those corners. If I cut this one back, then I'm going to have to cut this one back just a bit. I'm going to cut it from the bottom. Not that it matters, but I thought it would be better than breaking into that pattern because that's already set. So yeah, I don't know what happened with the dream. I have no clue why. I'm going to do the same thing with the edges on this one. It's not like I ate anything weird before bed either. Did I eat anything before bed? I don't think so. Pretty good. Kind of beating up this paper, but that's okay. It adds to the charm, right? It's hard to work with. It's so soft. I hope you guys are crafting along, making your own, you know, tags or whatever you're doing, whatever it is that you're working on. It's fun to craft with somebody else. I always feel like you guys are kind of here with me, which is nice. Let's set that aside. Oh, I might not be making like 9 of these on camera today because that's just probably going to take too long. I'm thinking too hard to make this. I don't even know where my timer went. It turned off. I mean, oh, it's still going. Oh my gosh. I've spent that much time and I've only got 3 done. Holy moly. Yeah, we won't go much longer. I think we're going to be done after this one. We're going to decorate them quick before I finish, but I didn't realize how much time I've spent just thinking. I just have too much fun with you guys. Good thing I didn't go through all 133 of those pieces, huh? Gosh, this is so thin. This feels like it's even thinner than like copy paper. It doesn't even feel that thick. Is that even possible to be thinner than copy paper? I don't know, but it feels like it. But I think this paper, oh, I don't have the cover. I wonder if it's got a date on it. This is the one. It's French Prep. I'm sure I probably got this at Michael's, but I feel like I don't see a date on it. backside with me anywhere nearby. But I feel like I might have gotten that like years ago when my kids were little. That'd be like 15, 20 years ago, if that's possible. Because I found, when I moved, I found a box of old scrapbooking stuff. Stickers and stamps and my little tiny guillotine and some other things that I'd held on to. But I wasn't doing it at that point, but I didn't want to throw it away. So yeah, I think that's what that's from. Okay, there's that one. I like this a lot. This is so pretty. Probably should have scooted that over, but that's okay. Imperfections are fine. We can live with it. Look how pretty that is, you guys. I love it. Oh my gosh. All right, I keep wanting to put him on here, and I know he goes to the other one. Almost there. I think we can start working with this one now, even though it's not totally dry. I want to figure out, I kind of want to stick with this notepad and kind of use it up. But I don't want to use this piece, you guys. I think I want to photocopy that, that label, because I'm never going to get that label again. Look, it's from Birmingham, Alabama, which is where I'm living now. So I don't know when this was, but the paper, the kids, the date on here, there was a date and I don't remember. But I want to hold on to that. I don't want to use it up yet, but I could use this. I want to copy that too. Goodness, well, I'm kind of cutting myself out of options here, aren't I? We could put another, well, some of the paper that came with it, of course, is the actual notepad paper, this stuff, which we could put like a strip or two on the back for writing. I don't want to put that on the front. Where's my thread? Got some gold. I'm not sure what I want to do to this, which is going to take me more time. So let's just kind of add a little gold. Ooh, that's pretty. That's actually really pretty. Watch me go, mixed media. Watch me. I'm doing it. I almost feel like I need to add white splatters in there now, except for the fact that it would take that much longer to dry. Oh, I know what I could do. I know what I could do, and I know what I should do. I need to use some of my labels. This is, I mean, these are already made. This is why we made them. Look, we could put something like this on here. We could put, ooh, this would be fun. This is cute. It's got a little photo on there. I like it. Do something like that. I could go, you know, nature. That one's really nice too. Of course, I'm going to like all of them, but which one looks good? I could just go plain like that. Something like that. I could put the bee. No, I don't like the bee. I don't want the yellow on there. Nope, nope, nope. Let's do, that one's nice. All right, these are the three. We're going to go butterflies or Wednesday or specimens. That was easy. That was easy. All right, we're going to do that. I am actually going to ink that a little bit more than it already is because I feel like it needs a little bit more darkness around to make it pop just a little more, since it's on such dark paper. So I just kind of want to go around the edges of this one. I also use scraps to make these labels. I need to make some more, obviously, because they're almost gone. I've been using them. You guys, I used these on my thank you card. They were perfect. It was like, oh, why am I not using them? I made them to use, right? What am I doing? I'm working too hard. So I used them on my thank you cards and they were perfect. Perfect for that. So yes, this is awesome. I love this. Okay. Love it. This worked out great. I'm gonna make more of these and put them in my stash. Yeah. So Margaret at 7 Plaza was where who I saw making these, I believe. And you're my hero. You are my hero, Miss Margaret. She's in Netherlands, I believe. And she's an amazing crafter. If you guys have not met her yet, you need to go by, check her out. That's 7 Plaza is the name of her YouTube channel. She's fantastic. She makes me giggle. She's hilarious. I don't know if she means to be, but she's amazing and hilarious at the same time. So we've got this one done. I will add a hole, of course, to this. And, you know, I think not a hole. I'm not going to add a hole. I want to add, actually, I feel like I want to add a tab instead. Should we do it out of this paper? I do want it straight if I do. I could do washi tape too, would be fun. Or, oh, my faux tape. Actually, I think I'm going to make, okay, I'm going to make a tab. I don't need a fancy die or anything for that. I'm going to do it this way because I didn't use my faux tape yet. And that was one of the things I said we're going to use. Okay, so fold that. We're going to distress this. Because even though it is old paper, we're going to make it look even grungier. You guys, I'm feeling kind of proud of myself. I'm actually using that tablet. I've been hoarding it, not gonna lie. I've been hoarding some of these fun things that I've got from the antique bookstore. And it's kind of nice to use some things up because you know what? Then you can go get more. I actually have more coming. That's probably why. It's like, I have more coming. I don't need to keep hoarding all this stuff. Not more antique stuff per se, but more stuff to work with for sure. And my tape here. If you don't know how to make the antique or the faux tape, you guys, I do have a video on that, and there's lots of them on YouTube. Go check one of those out. Go search for faux vintage tape, and they'll show you how to make it. It's super easy. Doesn't cost like anything. It's stuff you probably already have at your house, and it's really very effective. And if you can tear it, it works out really well. Just kind of put some down here, kind of tie it together. Do you love it? I love it. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of this, and I'll put that paper on later. Let's just do the decorating part. You guys have been with me a while now, so I won't keep you too much longer, but look how beautiful that is. I love it. This is going to make a great tag in a journal. And I put this one up here to dry because, you know, I thought I splattered it, but I didn't. This one I did. So I don't know if I'm going to splatter this one now. I think I'm just going to set that aside and work on that one later. No, I'm not. I'm going to put tags on it. What am I thinking? All right, but we're going to put Roger on here because Roger needs to go here. Now I'm going to glue Roger down all the way, so that's going to make my spot pocket just a little smaller, but that's okay. I don't need it to be all the way across. I don't even know what I'm putting in there, so it don't matter. Oops, Roger got a little ink on his face. Probably happened when he was splattering this tag up. What didn't it? Roger. I think Roger was one of those kids that got in trouble a lot. What do you guys think? Probably sat at the back of the class. He did his homework, but I think he got in trouble a lot in class. I think his parents kept him doing his homework. I don't know. What do I know? All right, I'm just being silly. I don't need to add one of my own labels on there because I think Roger says enough. And whatever tag I put in here can be decorative enough to also add to the decoration there. So I think I'm going to call this one done too. Should we put another tag on this one? Or I feel like maybe this one needs... Maybe this one... No, let's do it the same way. Let's just do it the same way. We're gonna use this paper up. Let's use it up. We'll put some tape on this one too. So I hope you guys are having fun. Yeah, I am having fun. I think I don't know who's having more fun, but I'm having fun. Hope you guys are enjoying this too. I have to go to work today. I'll be closing the store. So this is my creative time before I go to work, which is how I keep my sanity. And it's debatable whether or not I have my sanity. So there we go. There's that. All right, I think I want one of these tags on here. I feel like there needs something up in here. Something maybe with some color to it. Maybe something like that. I think I'm sticking with that one. Actually, I like the green. Let's just stick with that one. It doesn't need to mean anything. It just adds character and interest, right? It breaks up that breaks up the stenciling a little bit. It adds another color. Again, whatever I put in the pocket, because it'll be probably a little tag of some sort, will also add interest. So that'll be good. I wish I had my thread nearby. I don't see it though, but I would love to put a little bit of thread behind here. I don't think I can. I don't think I have it. I'm not going to go get it because we've been here long enough. But if I had it nearby, I sure would. Let's go ahead and just add that there. I mean, it's just across the room, but you know, there we go. Yeah, I like it. It brings the color, brings your eye different. Oh, faux tape. Faux tape. Here we go. I guess it's not faux tape, it's faux antique. Meaning it's not really antique. It is really tape, so it's not faux tape. I want just a piece. Looks like it's holding that together. Maybe a piece down here by Roger. Roger, I hope you don't mind. Ah, that didn't work. See, I'm thinking about the dream again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do with that. It wasn't a bad one, just weird. There we go. Okay, I really like that. So we're going to be done with that one. We're going to call that one Kaput. Kaput. Oh, goodness, that's a word my grandmother used to use, but that's not what it means. Kaput mean, when grandma said it, I don't know what it actually means, but that meant it was done. It was complete. It was, you know, like if your tire went flat, it went kaput. It was like there was no hope for it. It's like it's over. That was a word she'd used. It's hilarious. I can't believe it came out of my mouth. All right. Let's do some stenciling on this one. Should I use a different stencil? No, I shouldn't. Let's just use this. Grandma must be looking out for me today. How's that look? I like it. Okay, I think I want to put like a big number down here. How about a 3? 3 sound good? I don't know why 3. I just, you know, why not? Because we're doing something. We're just playing. why not? There it is. There's a 3. Didn't look like it came out really well. Oh, I see why. It's just a grungy 3. Let's kind of darken it though. A little bit more in there. We'll make it stand out really well. There. Need anything else on there? It looks like I got a little bit of something there too, but that's okay. I don't mind at all. I think I can line that up a little bit. No, just leave it. Okay, so we're gonna put, we're not splattering this one. We're gonna put another tag on this one. What do you think about that? Put a little yellow in there. We could go this way. No, I don't like that. Maybe not. Maybe that one. That would be nice. No. Too matchy. That could be nice. That's a contender. Maybe this one. That could be nice. No. Butterfly? No. A bee? No. Do I need to try all of them? Yes! I do. Nope. Since I don't have that many, why not? Okay. Now. All right, so let's go with these. Which one? I got 1. Shout it out. 2. No. 3. I think I like this one. This one or this one. I think I like this one because it adds the green element to it. So we're gonna go ahead and distress this one again a little bit more around the edges. Adding that extra color into it is gonna be fun. A little darker. There we go. All right, so this is our last one. I set aside like 9 of them and we got 3 done. That's awesome. That's okay. That means we spent about, a good while on each one. Oh, let's put a little gilder's wax. Why didn't I do that? Because this one could take it. This one would be pretty with that on there too. This gilder's wax is a mess. It's really good. I love this stuff, and I'll buy it again when I'm done with this one, but it did dry out and crack. I probably dropped it a few times. It's probably more the reason why it's cracked. I'm sure it's my own fault, but it works beautifully. It's smooth. It's buttery. Love it. Yeah, that added a lot. I actually kind of want to do that to this too. This piece right here. Just a little bit in there. Comes right off your finger. I mean, I don't know if you can use other tools. I've never really seen anybody use a different tool other than their finger for this. It works for me, so that's what I use. I don't know if a brush would work very well because it is kind of hard. It's not paste. Well, it says paste. Gilder's paste wax, but it's very waxy. It's I don't know. Before I do that, I do see this stamp that's sitting right here that actually would look really nice stamped on there. We're gonna do that too, since I see it. And it's shouting out to me. It's saying, hey, don't forget me. I'm your friend. You love me. And I do love this. I love this stamp. I don't know where I got this. This is probably an AliExpress stamp, but I love this stamp. I like this corner. We're just going to put a little here in the middle, kind of around where that design is going to go, or that little ticket's going to go. Maybe I'll do kind of a little flora up here. That's plenty. All right, I'm going to take away from what we're putting in the middle here. Well, I only used one of my little minis, didn't I? Ooh, let's use this tape too. Let's just stick this down the center. Like it's taping down something important, and then we'll just put this in the middle. Yeah. that's okay. I don't need to use them up. I love me some good Timmy ephemera. There. Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, and we're going to put another tag on this one, just like the others. Go ahead and rough this one up. You guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. It's been a pleasure. Hope you're all doing great. I probably said that already a couple times, and I really do mean it. It's Tuesday, so happy Tag Tuesday. Enjoy your day. It's a good start of the week, right? No matter what you're doing, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a fantastic week. I really do. I'm gonna cut this one. Kind of willy-nilly there. I'll stick this one on there. That edge is lifting up, and I think that's just okay. All right, you guys, we're done. That is it for today. My 3 tags. It took me a whole, let's see, a whole whopping, I don't even know, hour to make 3 tags. That's a half hour. No, it's not a half hour. It's a third of an hour. Look, oh, this totally lifted up. What the heck, man? What the heck, man? Put some little bit of glue under there just to help it. All right, so there's our 3 tags we made. Let's make sure you can see this quite nicely. Hopefully I haven't been out of frame the whole time. Look at that. Do you love it? I love it. I love it. And then we did this one. Little Roger. And then this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. I will see you in the next video. If you guys have any ideas for videos, please feel free to put those comments down below in the box. Like, subscribe, and I love y'all. Bye-bye.